Hello. Movie star mashup game. Bob Iger justifies his failures. Baz Luhrmann cannibalizes his own, and the search for the next Karate Kid.
Oh, it's time for class.
Class is in session!
Roll call. Bueller.
I'm gonna be late for class.
Bueller.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm late for class.
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did you study for the test?
No more complaining. No more Mr. Kimball to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
Welcome to Middle Class Film Class. I'm your host for today, Joseph.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Tyler.
And we have a great show for you guys today, as we always do,
Yes.
I think.
Another 10 out of 10.
Think?
Yeah.
No, it's always a great show.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
And so we are here again in the studio recording another episode.
We got lights now.
Yes, and if you're watching this, you can see we've upped our production quality
Yes.
quite a bit.
Yes.
Yes.
We got cameras. We got this thing. Does it do it when I do the...
Oh yeah.
I don't think it does it.
It,
Okay.
Yeah, we were messing around with these gesture-based effects.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
We have no idea what we're doing, so...
And we don't know how to turn it off.
You know, random gestures seem to do funny things in the camera, which is a delight.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just going to live with it for now until we can figure it out. So if anything pops up, balloons, confetti, fireworks. Yeah, there you go. There's the fireworks. That's
Love
why gesture-based, and we just don't know. We don't understand anything.
We're new to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're in the future, so you know.
Yes, we are. And now we're in December, actually.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
We made it. We all made it through nonstop nut November.
Yeah.
And
was
once,
tough.
once a day.
Boy, am I tired.
Boy, is my arm tired.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah. Where did it all go?
Onto my floor.
No, it's that sculpture, the sperm whale.
Oh, yes. We're collecting for
Yeah,
our...
that's right.
Oh god. Oh god. This is what we came to.
We're already off the rails.
This is
Yeah.
this is why I'm here. Talking about your issue.
You're the one dragging it out.
Yeah. But no, now we're full in the holiday swing of
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Tyler's experiencing the brunt of that.
Yes.
Between the
Yes.
two of us, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
He delivers our packages.
He's the reason, actually, I am causing his stress.
Yeah.
Because I have,
You
I have
know,
a few DHL packages.
Oh, son of a bitch! How dare you? How dare you?
Can you request a specific driver?
No, you can't. No, you
You got to slip him a tenner.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
you have to grease the palms.
Tyler came to my house one day in uniform and said, "Please, can I use your bathroom?"
I did. That's right. Oh my god, I
Did
did.
that really happen?
Yeah, I really.
Yeah, I was around the corner from Pete's house, and I had to make my water. It was
I gave him a drink and let him dirty my toilet.
Oh, okay.
I came in and I was knocking like frantically. I was just like, "Hey Pete, hey, I love you. Can I go?
I love you. Can you come in, please?
Can I come in and use your bathroom?" And he was like, "Yes, okay, fine, yeah, sure." Like bewildered by my behavior.
Yeah.
You need
And
to
then-
find someone you know in every neighborhood.
That's right.
Just hit up the neighborhood bar wherever they're at, and then just become a barfly. Hey, bro, if I ever need to piss, can I come to your house?
That's right. Yeah.
I'm here a lot on work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
For business. Just say for business, though. It makes it sound cool.
you know what? That's a great idea. Just to say for business, like, hey, I
here
need
for
to use your
business.
bathroom for business.
Yeah.
Great stuff. I love it.
But yeah, here we are, and we're going to get into the show now, starting with some Gavin Chatter.
Find some charity, ye lad. Now's the time for Gavin Chatter.
Gavin Chatter movie news, things to talk about movie related. It's a lot of, I feel like a lot of stuff kind of happened this week. So we had a plethora of stories we could choose from.
I kind of feel bad not having an actual story, just because there's a lot of things that happen. But,
yes, you're first. So.
Yes. Yeah, but instead of news, I have a game to play.
Oh my god.
So this is called the movie star mashup game.
Okay.
And I'm going to have a version of this that it's the movie title mashup game, possibly.
Oh, in the future.
In the future, yeah.
Okay.
So everybody knows what a mashup is. It's a little bit of this mashed up with a little bit of that. So I'm going to give you guys. I'm sorry, I have this all
I'm nervous.
messed up here. Okay, so I'm going to describe a fake actor, you're going to give me the mashup name of 2 actors who fit the bill. So, for example, I'm going to say one of the stars of 21 Jump Street, who also starred in Paper Moon, and that would be Channing Tatum O'Neal.
Okay.
Channing Tatum O'Neal.
Okay. I wouldn't have gotten that one,
Yes,
but I understand the rules.
That's why it's my example. Okay. So first up, the voice of Simba in The Lion King, it also played the Punisher. So who's the voice of Simba in The Lion King?
Voice.
He was a heartthrob from 90s sitcom, also on Home Improvement.
Oh my God! I can see the face.
I know the Punisher.
JTT is his.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas Jane.
That is correct.
Yes,
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I'll be
Jane.
home for Christmas, right? Is that guy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Also, he was also in there was a movie about a kid that was like grew up in the wild or something like that.
Jungle to Jungle.
Yeah, I think he was in Jungle to Jungle.
Oh my God! Yes. Oh my God!
Tim Allen.
Yeah, with Tim Allen.
Okay, one of the stars of X-Men who played Storm, who also starred in Crawl and The Green Mile.
Halle Berry.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't.
Can I interrupt?
Yes, you guys work together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, work together.
Oh,
It's not one. It's me. You guys against me.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
2v1.
Yeah, 2v1.
All right. Halle Berry Pepper.
That's correct. Halle Berry Pepper.
Good job,
Yeah,
Joseph.
Barry Pepper.
Yeah.
Great character actor, Barry Pepper. Okay, next one. Leading man who starred in a Phantom Thread and the voice of Anger from Inside. Is that what's it called? Inside Out or what's the
You don't even know
what's the movie that's
Pixar movie?
Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Is it called Inside or Inside Out?
Inside Out.
Okay, Inside Out.
Inside Out's Bo Burnham.
Oh yeah, Bo Burnham's Inside. Okay, so the star of Phantom Thread who also voiced Anger from Inside Out.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh shit.
He's a comedian who
he
makes his way with his anger.
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis Black.
There you go. Daniel Day-Lewis Black. Very good.
Oh my God! Yes. Oh my God.
All right.
Next one.
Okay.
This actor fought Rowdy Piper in They Live and also starred in The X-Files.
Tyler, you know this.
Come on, Tyler.
I give you the first name. It's Keith.
Tyler, get on the mic.
Keith Sutherland.
Who's this?
No,
Who's the star of The X-Files?
That's not.
He starred Okay, so he starred as a protagonist or as an antagonist in the X-Files.
No, I did not say that. He fought this actor fought Rowdy Piper in They Live and also starred in The X-Files.
That is not Gillian Anderson.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Joseph, why don't you give it to him?
Keith David Duchovny.
Oh, damn it.
You son of a bitch.
Damn it. God.
That was
damn.
a layup for you.
It's not Scully. It's Mulder.
I was trying not to do the obvious answer.
These are all obvious answers.
Well, I know, but
it doesn't have to be
I
obvious
don't know
if
why
it's the actual answer.
I don't know why. I was fighting for my life for that one.
Tyler literally has an X-Files tattoo and couldn't pull that one out.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
All
wait,
right.
wait, an X-Files tattoo.
Yeah, you got your little alien head.
Well, is that an X-Files tattoo?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay,
I want to anyway.
fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Is that what it is? I want to believe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
I believe.
I believe, I guess.
I believe. I guess. Oh, that's so funny.
Okay, this one's a little bit tricky. This one is the star of Enchanted and also plays an asshole brother in Step Brothers.
Oh, Amy Adams Scott.
Amy Adams Scott.
Nice.
Okay, very good, Joseph. You got this. I'm going to have to make this a little bit harder.
Okay.
Okay.
This actor slays vampires on a TV show. I'm sorry. I got that backwards. This actor starred in Superbad and also slays vampires on a TV show.
I know McBeal. It's something McBeal.
McBeal, huh? Alec McBeal, the TV show.
Wait, say that again.
This actor stars in Superbad and also slays vampires on a TV show.
Oh,
Sounds super bad.
Emma Stone. Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is not the star of Superbad. She is
Well, she's
fourth build at best.
Michael Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Very good. Very good.
Fourth bill at best.
Fourth build at best.
I thought it was supposed to be difficult, so I was like,
No, just listen to the clues, Tyler. I'm giving you everything you need to solve this.
I know,
I'm not
I
trying to
know, I
trick
know.
you. I want you to get these. Okay, next one. This actor played Cyclops and was also in jury duty, and he was also a man on fire.
Mm.
I'm
just gonna-
I give up.
You give up? Okay, what do you give up?
James Mars Denzel Washington.
That's right. James Mars Denzel Washington.
Wait a minute.
I like that.
Okay, very good.
So now it's not.
I'm
Now it's getting
terrible.
a little. Yeah, now it's getting a little.
I'm
a little bit-
terrible at these
little bit
games
harder.
that you're conjuring.
Okay, this actor is a lesser known actor who stars in a World and also The Hole, which we reviewed on the show.
In a World
Yeah,
and The Hole.
she has a lesser name. You may not even know her name, so this might be tough.
No,
In a World, the movie about
And we
what's
watched-
what's her name? I can see the face in my head. Like I can see the
Not
face.
Matthew Lillard.
not how you look. No,
Not Rainn Wilson because he's obviously not a woman.
I don't think either of those guys are in a World.
No.
It's
Have you guys seen In a World?
No.
No, I haven't.
It's
but
about it's
The
basically
voiceover, right?
Yeah, it's basically in the world after Don LaFontaine, the real life guy who records the trailers that says "In a world that was totally underwater."
Yeah.
You know, he's the real guy. In this world, he dies because he died in real life, and it's basically voice actors jockeying for the position of the head voiceover guy for movie trailers.
Oh, okay.
It's a girl who looks
Written
like
and directed by this actress.
it's the Walmart version of Brittany Murphy. Oh,
Nope.
my God.
Nope. She does not look like Brittany Murphy.
It's the mom in
Wait,
in the
oh
whole.
my God.
No, it's not.
What is that girl? This is not Scarlett Johansson.
Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you.
I don't know. Yeah.
This is Lake Bella Thorne.
Oh,
Lake Bell.
I would
Lake
I would-
Bell.
Lake
Oh,
Bell is her
no, I
name.
wouldn't have got that.
She's a undercover fox, an undiscovered fox. Most people don't even know who she is. She's a babe. Okay, next one. This actor played Spicoli and also was married to Tom Cruise for a while.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Tom Cruise.
So it's
Sean.
Sean
It's Sean Penn.
Sean Penn Kidman? No. No, not.
Were they? And I guess they were married. Penn Badgley.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know if they were actually married, but they were together for a long time. So let's
Sean
just say
Penn.
this. This actor played Spicoli and also was dated Tom Cruise for quite some time.
Sean Penn Katie Holmes.
Oops, sorry. This is Sean Penelope Cruz.
Oh, I didn't know they were together.
Yes, for many years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that they were.
Okay.
They were.
This I'm getting you with these guys.
Yes,
Okay.
you are now.
Okay. This actor is my favorite version of Alfred, and also was the body of Jason Voorhees for many movies.
Wait a minute. So this is
He played Jason Voorhees, and he's also the slasher in a lot of horror movies.
and he's your favorite Alfred actor?
The first one is
Michael Caine.
okay.
Michael Caine.
Again, if you don't know this, you ain't gonna get it.
I mean, I don't know it. So.
Okay, the body of the actor who played Jason Voorhees is Kane Hodder, Michael Kane Hodder. Yes,
Hodder.
yes, Kane Hodder.
Bruce knew it.
Okay, yeah, hey, good job, Bruce. Okay,
He's got a computer.
oh, this bit again. Okay, so next actor. This actor played Negan on The Walking Dead and also voiced God.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan Freeman.
Very good. Jeffrey Dean Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
Okay, and the last one.
Okay.
This actor is a...
Okay.
This actor played Dirty Harry and also is a white man who can't jump.
Oh, Clint Eastwood.
You're right there.
Clint Eastwood.
He's an actor who... He's a white man who can't jump.
I know this one.
You just watched True Detective.
I know. Wait, are you giving me this one?
Yeah,
Is
we're trying to get you.
That's what
We're trying to help you up. We're giving you a boost.
Oh my God, what the...
Joseph, take it away.
Is it name of a toy in Toy Story?
Oh, Clint Eastwood Wood? Or, no. No.
His first name is the name of a cowboy in Toy Story.
I'm so bad at being under pressure, and being put on the spot.
Joseph, put him out of his misery.
Please put me out of my misery. Please.
Oh, Clint Eastwood, Woody Harrelson.
Oh, Woody. Oh, it's Woody, not Wood. Woody. It was Woody. Oh my
Very
God.
good.
Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed.
Joseph, you did great. Tyler,
I'm red as a lobster right now. Oh
Tyler,
my God.
you were there too.
No, I wasn't. But I'm glad I was able to participate in embarrassing
You need to drink a
myself.
coffee before you come here or something.
Oh no, I can't because of my
You need
stomach.
at least 2 Uncrustables.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I only had one today, so that maybe that is why I was off.
All right, so that is a movie star mashup game.
Oh. Well, thank you for bringing that.
Yeah, chat listeners, send us an email if you like the game, if you want more, if you want less. If you have your suggestions, send them to me. I got some other tough ones too, like the star of Baby Mama, who also was a star in probably third build in Chinatown. That's Tina Fey Dunaway.
I've heard of both of them, but I wouldn't have put them together.
Yeah, Chinatown, one of my favorites of all time. So
that's a fun game.
All right, that's all I got.
Alrighty, Tyler, what do you have to talk about?
All right, so everyone knows about the Marvels movie flopping at the box office, and
the movie titled The Marvels.
Yeah, it's called The Marvels.
It's a little confusing if you're not like a Marvel fan.
Yeah, it is, and so
it's Marvel, The Marvels.
No, it's Marvel Studios, The Marvels.
Okay.
Playing with my Marvels over here.
Coming from entertainmentweekly.com, they report saying that Disney CEO Bob Iger says The Marvels flopped at the box office because of a lack of supervision on set. And so you might be wondering,
Okay.
so everyone might be wondering, what does that mean? What do you mean lack of supervision on set?
You must be punished for your lack of supervision.
Well, to put it in perspective, Robert Iger has addressed the Marvels flopping at the box office, pointing a finger at pandemic-related production restrictions. So this was filmed during the height of the 19 lockdowns, which I'm not sure. Like that doesn't make sense to me because I'm pretty sure Bob Iger wasn't even the CEO during the time that he was.
Yeah, but he can still speak about the project they were releasing.
Oh well, yeah, sure, but
he's to be 100% clear, he's not taking the blame. He's pointing the blame on someone else.
I know, yeah, great leadership, Bobby. So it was directed by Nia DaCosta, who was the first black woman to helm an MCU film, which
That's cool.
I didn't know that, and God bless her. And I am so sorry that her first film at MCU in the MCU verse, the MCU verse. I don't.
You just call it the MCU.
The MCU was a total flop
because U stands for universe. It's like calling it ATM machine.
But I think I kind of what I got from this story is it felt like that Bob Iger was pissed off, like about
that he had to take COVID precautions or something.
Yeah, that he had to do like the COVID everything, and also there was probably like a bunch of chaos on set, and the editors probably, I'm pretty sure one of the editors killed themselves.
What?
Because
what are you talking about?
Like actually?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can't just say that stuff. We're on air. We're going out to internet television, Tyler.
I'm just saying, because of how chaotic it was on set, it just it just felt like
I can only imagine what a set like a Marvel set would look like.
Blue.
A lot of blue, yeah.
Yeah. When it opened in theaters earlier this month, the 33rd installment in the MCU premiered with a franchise low of $47 million domestically. That's for a Marvel movie, $47 million domestically. When like you think about like Endgame and Infinity War and stuff like that, which racked in $1 billion. Like
you can't compare this to Endgame and Infinity War. It's like the culmination of like 12 movies.
Yeah,
full of every movie star on the goddamn planet.
But even this is like the worst that they've ever seen. Reflecting on the movie's lackluster box office performance, Iger added that after so many years spent watching Marvel movies exceeded expectations, the studio might have to be more realistic about each film's potential. That I do agree with, because I feel like we have a lot of fatigue with superhero movies at this point in time. They're not very unique. Especially like with like Disney Plus and like all of the other superhero movies and shows that are coming out. It's just like everyone. I feel like it's becoming such a chore to like. So like, the idea I feel with Marvel was they wanted to make movies like comic books. I mean, because hence the name comic book movies. But
they are comic book movies.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. And but with movies, it's a little bit different because like you have to sit down, you have to get comfortable, like you have to watch it and like kind of pay attention a little bit more than comic books, because with comic books like you can just like kind of like read them and then toss them aside.
Well, comic books are serialized so that there's this one leads into that one, and I get that whole concept of like the universe, the whole expanded universe sort of thing. But when you have 12 movies that you have to watch and 5 series, which equate to 10 hours of viewing each in order to understand the references of the movies, it's draining.
Yeah.
And it's like, I like Marvel movies well enough. They're fun. They're super entertaining and stuff, but I haven't watched so many of them because they're like, oh, if you don't see Loki season 1, you're not going to get half of this stuff. It's like, okay, well then, fuck me, I guess.
I mean, for people who are into it, it's more like, ooh, look at all this content I can consume.
Yes.
It's like they just have hours and hours worth of content that I get to watch.
And it's really high quality stuff for that very specific subsect.
Yeah.
And then, but if you're Disney or the MCU or whatever, who owns the MCU? Is it Sony?
No,
Sony does like the
MCU
offshoot.
is Sony has the IP of Spider-Man and
They
DC.
have their own, and Morbius, of course.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Madam Web. But no, it's like if you are a money making enterprise and your goal is to do that, you're alienating so much of your audience with that. So I think Bob Iger's a fucking idiot when he's saying, "Oh yeah, I was a mess on set." Okay,
it's like, you're the boss. You're the boss. Like you're responsible for this.
I've heard mixed things about the Marvels. Like before it came out, I feel like people were anticipating it to be not good, but then it actually came out, and then the male comic book movie watchers were like just like comparing it to the male focused superhero movies, but they wouldn't give the same criticism to those movies as they are to the Marvels.
Yeah, they're just being unfair to it.
Yeah. And I've heard from other people like the movie is fine. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's funny and stuff, but they're just hyper criticizing it because it's not Captain America or like it's not a male focused superhero movie.
I mean, it's hard to say for sure, because none of us have seen it.
Yeah.
But
look at all that to say we don't know.
I've never seen it, and I have no not a care in the world as far as it being 3 female leads. I think it's great because if you were a female comic book fan or comic book movie fan, it's like it's very strange to. I mean, let me finish that thought before I go off on a tangent. It's like having in Blue Beetle, not my cup of tea. Didn't love it, but it's a Latino centric superhero, and it shows a lot of the family aspect of it, and it's a lot of the very albeit very what's the stereotypical? It like leans into like lowest common denominator type of humor for that nationality. Which is fine, I suppose. If as long as you're not offended, that's fine. But it's like when the Captain Marvel came out, that was one of the top 10 highest grossing movies for the MCU.
Yeah.
And it's Brie Larson. It's a female-led comic book movie, and it
hate
turned
for-
out great.
I don't get the hate for Brie Larson either. Like
she's great.
I when I saw her in End War, like I was like, she's great.
Endgame
Or End War, Endgame,
Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah, and Endgame, yeah.
Okay.
But so anyway, Bob Iger was essentially saying that there should be more suits.
I think Bob Iger should shut the fuck up, is what I think. I think because like him, and do you see what Zaslav said about?
Here we go, Zaslav again.
Yeah, fucking Zaslav. He basically said it took a lot of courage to cut those movies, Batgirl and Scoob, and all the movies that we canceled.
Yeah.
It's like that takes courage to do, but it's the right thing to do for the business. It's like.
What?
Who the fuck are you? A hero?
Yeah.
We made a financial decision to shit all over this art and never show the light of day to all the hard work of all these people. And he's like patting himself on the back because it was hard to do.
Yeah.
I'm the bad guy, and so you should feel pity for me. It's like, fuck you.
So the
Bob Iger.
So the takeaway I got from the story when I read it is that he wants more executives on set for these like big budgeted movies, and so they can do like their rewrites and I just
Art by committee, wonderful.
I was just thinking to myself, what to what end? Like, because of course you like if you make a new Star Wars movie, like you're gonna make a lot of money, but like do you want just the quick cash grab, or do you want to be like a cultural zeitgeist?
Well, when they talk about having executives on set for basically
or be in the cultural zeitgeist, I'm sorry.
When they're talking about putting executives on set, it's basically so they can make the decisions that the movie is made the way that they make it is just the right way to make money. It's not necessarily artistically true or artistically had a single vision or whatever. And this is going to sound really shitty, but it's like it's a Marvel movie, so it doesn't necessarily have to have a like artistic vision to it.
I mean, at the end
that's not what we go to see a Marvel movie for. I don't go to see Captain America to see a singular vision from a filmmaker.
I mean, like I reluctantly agree with you because like they call it show business for a reason because it's show business.
Sure.
Like, and so it sucks because when you think about like the crew who works on those movies, like they try really hard to make everything, like just like in an artistic.
You said it many times in the past. A for effort.
They work for artistic integrity, and then like when these suits come in who are making like $100 million a year, who can give a good goddamn about like they like somewhat like you could have like Van Gogh like painting his masterpiece, and then an executive comes up, can you actually put it this way? What the hell
are you talking about?
That's what it seems like. It seems like the crew is like making a piece of art, and then
so what you're saying is the Marvels is the same thing as Michelangelo's David.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's what you're saying.
That's exactly correct.
Or it would have been if Zaslav wasn't involved.
That's exactly correct.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my news story for the week, and I did have a discussion topic, but I know we're running on time
when you're not going to talk about it, don't even mention it on the show. Don't even mention it. You just say that's my news story for the week. Throw it to you, Joseph. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Because now everybody's going to go, what was Tyler talking about? Ooh, what was it?
Well,
maybe we'll find out next week.
It was more hot Star Wars talk from 1978.
No, it had to do with James Dean and Joseph, but I relinquished my time.
James Dean and Joseph?
Yeah.
What about me and James Dean?
So if you want to get into it, you want to get into it?
Wait, hold on, me?
Yes,
Me and James Dean?
Yes.
Joseph, you should check your brake lines before you go home.
Okay.
Tyler rigged your Porsche.
My Porsche Spider?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm curious.
Oh, okay. Well,
he's calling his bullshit.
Do you want to hear
just
it?
do one story on mine. So
yeah, that's fine. What is it? What do you got?
Do you want to hear it?
Go for it.
Okay, so due to the nature of my job, like I have a lot of time to think. I have a lot of I'm alone a lot of the time, and I'm thinking in my head and stuff.
That's code for unskilled labor.
For new listeners, for new listeners out there, like I've always described Joseph as being in a brown pair of slacks with a tank top and suspenders on, weight in one hand doing curl-ups and a nail burning in the other hand watching a football game.
I've literally never heard you describe Joseph as that.
I have.
It's just in your mind. You just do that
It's just
at
in my
night
mind.
alone under the sheets.
So I was thinking to myself, I was like, how could I bring up a discussion on like how we can describe ourselves as movie stars? Because I was thinking like,
I like where this is going.
so
Good
like
stuff.
when if anyone is watching, like you can see, well, I mean, Joseph's wearing a hat, right? Joseph's wearing a hat right now, but like he has a glorious mane of hair. Okay. He has a glorious mane of hair, much like James Dean, and he also has he's like the epitome of cool.
Okay.
And so I was thinking, you know what? Like, I don't know how I can work this into the show. Maybe I could say like, Joseph is James Dean. Pete. I couldn't think for something for Pete.
This is a dynamite stuff, Tyler.
What's he gonna say?
Dynamite stuff.
I couldn't think for something for Pete.
Playing fast and loose with your time there.
I was like maybe like Ray Romano.
Oh my God, it's Ray Romano.
Ray Romano.
And then
Mom.
No, actually, I was thinking Ryan Gosling though.
Please.
No, that's actually
Please.
that's absolutely true. You have a very Ryan Gosling look to you.
Your sycophantic ways are earning you points, Tyler.
Okay, what about you? Did you think about one for you?
Well, I couldn't. I couldn't think. I was trying.
I have thoughts, but I want to be gentle. I'm trying to be nicer.
That's I don't mind the abrasiveness. Like, go ahead.
All right, Steve Buscemi. How about that?
Steve Buscemi. I have buggy eyes.
No, Steve Buscemi's a handsome man.
Maybe back in like the 80s.
If you ever see a side by side of young Buscemi and young Alexander Skarsgård, no, Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
Very similar.
Oh, yeah.
Very similar.
But How dare you? So I couldn't think of something for myself, but one time I was disparaged at a party, and they said that I looked like David Spade.
David Spade?
I left the party immediately.
What's wrong with that? The dude pulls hella chicks. He dates models nonstop.
I was compared to David Spade, and then I took 2 shots and took a case of beer, and then went on my way.
I've had this thought before. He's not an actor. He's a musician, and I don't know if you can.
Tom York?
Yes.
Oh,
Tom York.
Oh my gosh! As soon as you said musician, I was like, hell yeah, it's Tom York.
Hell yeah.
Tom York, especially when he had the long hair.
Yeah, Thom York.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Thom York. Anyways, I'm glad that you were.
I don't know if Joseph's a James Dean so much.
Wait, are you saying that I look like James Dean? I don't look like James Dean.
You look like James Dean. Like you have the attitude, or maybe
do?
Steve McQueen. I don't know.
I don't know.
You're just like old school cool.
I don't know much
You're
about
old school cool.
Steve McQueen or James Dean in their personal lives, so I don't know if I want to be compared.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying aesthetically speaking, not personality speaking.
I'd take if I was going to do a biopic of me, of any person living or dead, Paul Newman. I'd go with Paul Newman.
Okay,
Paul
yeah.
Newman.
Who's gonna play? Who would you want to play in your biopic? You say Paul Newman?
Yeah. I think we've had this discussion before, and I think back then I said
we did have this discussion.
Back then I said Denzel Washington. Still
I
would
don't
be good.
I don't
but
understand that, but
I'd rather do Paul Newman.
I think
though.
you said Ryan Gosling.
I said Ryan Gosling, yes.
What would I say?
But I think maybe Jack Johnson.
Martin Lawrence.
Hell yeah. Me and you, we're gonna do a twofer.
I think Jack Johnson probably would be like the best.
We should do
the musician.
No, the actor.
Jason Mraz.
We should star in a movie, and we should do the opposite of White Chicks. That'd be.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be good.
That would play very well in 2023.
They love us. Anyways, I'm glad that I was able to get that out.
The Terry Crews character would be played by Hofthor, the mountain.
Oh yes. Okay, cool. So anything else? And Tyler?
That was it.
I like the surprise story.
Yeah.
We didn't even discuss it in the pre-show. He had a completely different story in the pre-show.
Yeah. and we nixed it.
Yeah, we said nope, not doing
The
that.
goal.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
No racial bigotry here.
Okay. So
Our biopic's gonna be wild.
yeah. I had a couple news stories. I think I'll just do the one. The other one I'm not going to do is Baz Luhrmann turned his 2008 movie Australia into a show on Hulu.
I'm probably gonna watch that and then I'll report back.
I mean, have you seen the movie?
No, I've had
Wait,
it on my
what's the
watch
show?
list.
Is that the Nicole Kidman one?
Yeah, it's
Oh my god, I watched
it's
that.
huge.
I watched
it's
that.
huge. Ackman and
It's huge. Yep.
and Nikki Kidd
Huge.
and they're in Australia, as the title would lead you to believe.
I watched it. I watched it last night.
The movie or the show?
The show.
Really?
You mean Faraway Downs?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. What a mitzvah.
It was. It's.
You watched all 4 parts?
It's not great. I'll tell you that.
I remember
okay.
because I watched Australia back in 2009.
So you've seen Australia. You saw Faraway Downs, which is the re-edited TV version of it.
Yes.
I haven't seen shit.
Really?
So
I remember like visually Australia, like it looked pretty cool, but I've only seen it once.
Made me
and it was,
I mean, it's Baz Luhrmann.
yeah,
So-
he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, I'm hot and cold on him.
But there's a
Mostly
whole
cold.
there's a whole yeah. He just cut up his movie and then added like 30 minutes of extra stuff and put it into a episodic
Yeah.
format.
Interesting.
But my actual news story is they are making another Karate Kid.
Holy shit.
Another one. And this is a sequel. So it is starring Ralph Macchio and
Ralph
Shit. Ralph Macchio.
Macchio is a part of this. Is it going to be the Miyagi?
and well, no, he's not because I think that actor's passed away.
Yeah.
It is and the guy who's Cobra Kai, what's his name? Daniel De La Russa? No.
I don't know. Pat Morita is the guy that played Miyagi.
Yeah, so it's
Rest in
going to
peace.
be Ralph Macchio and then the other guy and then Jackie Chan as from the
cool.
Jaden Smith Karate Kid.
Nice.
And they don't have a Karate Kid. All they have is
Wait a second. They're not using Jaden Smith?
No, he's not. He's a karate man.
Karate adult.
He's
Karate
the
man now.
The karate man.
All right.
Karate person.
So who's playing the kid?
So there is no kid yet.
Oh.
They're doing
yet.
they're doing like a search for Karate Kid.
Oh, cool.
They're auditioning for the Karate Kid. So I don't know if the parameters are like they have to be good at karate and also be a good actor.
I read up a little bit about this, and yes, you have to be either of Chinese ethnicity, mixed race Chinese ethnicity, I think younger than 13 or something like 10 to 13, and also have already be proficient in martial arts because they don't want to pay to train you.
Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to pay for the choreography.
Yeah. So Macchio will reprise his role as Daniel and
Daniel's son.
And Jackie Chan will be back as Mr. Han. With Sony shifting its release schedule of the next year because of the Hollywood strikes, the possible
Wait a minute. Next year, they don't even have a Karate Kid.
I know.
Like,
The Karate Kid reboots. The Karate Kid reboots release date has been pushed back. Karate Kid 2024 will now be released next December.
Oh, geez. So they're gonna cast the kid. Well, first off, find the kid, cast the kid, pull him out of school, fuck his education up, or hers, and then train this child and to dance like a monkey for them in a circus.
Yeah.
Uproot their entire life, film it, and release it by next December.
working 12-hour days,
13 months.
Yeah, the duo of Macchio and Chan appeared. So Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan made a promotional video saying that we're searching for the Karate Kid. It's a worldwide too.
Oh my God!
Not just like
Worldwide?
US. A worldwide search for this Karate Kid.
This sounds like a mess.
You know how many kids there are in the world?
At
At least 1,000.
like a quarter of a billion,
least.
maybe.
This is not only an exciting promotional stunt, but it also seems to suggest that many of the movie's parts haven't even been cast yet. So, because they only have two.
What the fuck?
There's no plot details or anything, but I assume it'll follow the same beats as.
Yeah, kid gets discovered. He gets trained how to do karate. And
Yeah.
then he wax on, wax off. He fights the bad
wax
guy.
on, wax off.
He catches the fly with the chopstick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, I mean, do we like the Karate Kid?
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I've never seen it.
You've never seen the Karate
Never seen
Kid?
any of the Karate Kids. I've never seen any of the Karate Children.
But you like Karate Kid?
I do like the Karate Kid.
I like the idea of it.
Of a kid that knows karate?
Well,
Hell
it's a little it's a little
Like
bit.
Pocket Ninjas.
No, let's not get into that one.
I was Three Ninjas was my shit.
Yeah, Three Ninjas was dope.
Three Ninjas. That one I haven't seen. But Karate Kid is good. I'm glad that Machio's coming back. Daniel-san's coming back to reprise his role. I'm sure as like a trainer, like maybe he like owns his own dojo. I don't know.
That sounds about right. That sounds probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And Daniel-san and Jackie Chan's character are rival senseis. And they both train him in two different styles. And then he has to fight a shadow version of himself.
Yeah.
Well,
I've heard the argument about the Karate Kid story in that Daniel is actually the antagonist and the other kid is the protagonist.
well, that's absolutely correct.
No, but he wears a white gi, and then the Cobra Kai wears the black gi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So they're the bad guys.
Daniel-san, he takes a swing at the first sight of I can't remember the.
So he follows the Tyler Noe stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
Right? Stream of
Cobra
thought.
Kai. Whoever I don't see. I haven't really even seen.
I haven't seen the show.
I've seen like bits of Karate Kid, and I've never seen the show of Cobra Kai, which is a continuation of the story.
It follows him.
Yeah, I've actually heard really good things about that show.
Tyler, how can Daniel-san be the bad guy when he swung first, but Han Solo was the hero when he shot first?
Did he shoot first?
Yeah, Greedo dead.
Yeah,
I guess
but
Greedo
in the original cut, the re-edits, they made Greedo shoot first, then Han shot second, which is bullshit.
That's a whole different conversation that we can't get into. But I could wax on about Star Wars and
Waxing
Karate
on.
Kid.
Yeah.
Talk
about
really
whacking off.
anything. Like you just bring up anything, and I can talk for hours of nonsense.
Some bullshit. Han shot first.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it.
What?
The Karate Kid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You could just
Oh wait, you're gonna audition?
Yeah.
you could be like at
Oh
a
my God.
Denny's. You could just pretend to be 10 for free food.
I have that Jack disease.
You heard it. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Joseph is going to be the next Karate Kid.
Yes, that's right. You
Yeah.
come from a long line of Jackie Chan lineage.
I know my dad's Jackie Chan.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Did you guys know?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
He's not even Chinese. He's from Bolivia.
I know. I remember he shook my hand once. He was just like, it only takes one time.
This will either go really well or really bad. This whole auditioning the world for the Karate Kid.
Yeah, I presume it's going to be terrible.
And do we even want another movie?
I don't know.
Do we even need it?
I don't want any more movies. I have enough movies at home.
Stop making movies.
Yeah, I think
I said it here first. There's enough movies.
yeah, it's enough already.
After Dream
get it.
Scenario, we get it. That's it. There's no more.
Yeah.
We just need the Nosferatu to drop, and then that's it. That's done. We're
Yeah.
good.
Okay. That's it. Let's get into some streaming picks.
Movies.
Wanna watch a movie?
Yes, I do.
Disney Plus, HBO Max.
If I don't get the pick, show's over.
I have grown accustomed to Hulu Plus.
Amazon Prime.
I like Netflix.
You found the
Streaming picks.
Quality.
Yes. Movies that we watch during the week that are streaming, hopefully, for the most part.
Yes.
And that we recommend or maybe don't recommend.
Yes.
That we sometimes we want you to stay away.
An anti-stream pick.
Certain movies. Pete, what do you have?
Okay, so I had a pretty good movie watching week this week. I watched an interesting movie called Sick of Myself. You guys heard about this one?
Only from
Sick of
you.
myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did I tell you about this?
Off air.
Oh, okay, cool. I couldn't remember if I did or not. So Sick of Myself. This is from 2022. This is starring a bunch of people you've never heard of because this is Norwegian, I think.
Oh, okay.
Norwegian or Dutch or something weird. Christine Kuja Thorpe, Eirik Sather, Fanny Vager, and Fredrik Stenberg Ditlev Simonson. What a name.
Would you be surprised if I knew everybody?
I would be so surprised.
Oh yeah, I know Dick. Yeah, we go way back.
Franny?
We go way back.
So this is directed by Christopher Borgli, who also directed Dream Scenario, who is just coming out. And this movie is very interesting. It's streaming on Showtime, and it's about a woman who is basically she's a complete a narcissist. She wants all of the attention on her all the time. and she does not care what type of attention it is. So the beginning of the movie, she's dating an artist who his whole shtick is that his art installations they're physical installations, and they're stolen furniture from the world. So he goes and finds this furniture out in Warsaw or Norway or wherever he's at. I don't know if it's Polish or what. And he's like, ooh, that's an interesting one. And he goes into the store and literally just steals a lamp, steals a chair, steals a couch, and then he arranges it in certain formations, and that's his art installation. She cannot stand that he's becoming a known. He gets like a cover piece for some like art magazine, and she is completely sick of the fact that he's getting the attention and she's not. And the whole kickoff to the story is that she gets she's working at a cafe. It was her day job, and someone outside of the cafe gets attacked by a dog. And she's bitten like on the chin and neck area, and so like it's pretty gnarly. Her skin's kind of like hanging off and stuff. And the woman comes in, and she just happens to be right there to receive her, and it's like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Hey, somebody give me a towel. And she basically just sits with her for a little bit and has like a towel on her neck, kind of holding it. And someone else calls 911, and they come and they take the woman and they go from there. And she really just does nothing. She just has her there, and yes, she's covered in blood, and yes, it was probably scary and traumatic and stuff. But the story she tells to other people is very different. So she essentially spins it so that she was the hero, and she says, "Oh yeah, the paramedic said if I wasn't there, she would have died." Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're like, her boyfriend's like, did the dog bite you? And she didn't even see the dog. And she goes, I don't know, maybe. I think so. It was all such a big rush. This might be my blood. I don't know. So she's right off the bat, she's a terrible person, and you don't like this character. Sure. So you're following this movie through her lens, and she's just a really unlikable person. And I won't say exactly where it goes from there, but she basically poisons herself for the sake of attention. Oh. And the movie goes from there.
Yes.
So
this does actually sound very familiar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'm sure this probably happened in real life. It almost seems like a mental illness sort of thing. Like, I want attention so bad that I'm willing to.
Very toxic.
Yeah, I'm willing to like throw myself in front of a car so I get injured, and then all my friends have to come to the hospital and visit.
What was that movie that we reviewed that the person was like eating like inanimate objects like
Swallow.
Swallow. Yeah. So I thought it was Choke, but yeah, Swallow. It's kind of like in that same
different movie.
Yeah, that's from the home. That's from the stash.
Yeah.
No, it's and then with Swallow, that was like a clinical illness called pica, where you compulsively swallow things, basically in a bid to control some small part of your life, but it's not done for attention necessarily.
Oh,
maybe it is. I don't know, Ryan. Maybe you can write in and let us know. In. Yeah, and Ryan's one of our loyal listeners, and he's a
therapist.
Yeah, a therapist who knows all about that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But no, this is not like that. It's really just like...
It's like Bella from Twilight. She's trying to kill herself.
Yeah.
She wants the attention of Edward.
Yeah, exactly. It all comes back to Twilight. Oh, so good. This is a very dark comedy, and it's very dry. So just know that going into it. You're going to get some horrifying... And they do not shy away from showing the destruction that happens to her body as she's being poisoned. But it's
what does that mean?
I don't want to say
like
physical deformation that happens to her.
Okay. Oh my god!
And it feels a lot like a Ruben Östlund movie. He did The Square and Force Majeure, so it's like the humor is baked into the scenarios.
It's like dark humor, and then
it's situational comedy, but it's very dark.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're here. Someone tells a joke and there's a punchline, or hey, there's this silly guy like a clown that fell down like a Dumb and Dumber or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like real life people that you could see existing in the real world, and you hate them. So the enjoyment of the movie kind of comes from that. So that's Sick of Myself from 2022, streaming on Showtime. I watched an interesting comedy that's on Peacock right now. This is called Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain. Now, Please Don't Destroy is basically what most people are going to call them is like the successors to Lonely Island on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
They're writers for Saturday Night Live. I don't think they star in any like on-camera like sketches.
I don't know. It's all like produced beforehand.
Produced sort of stuff that are like the Lonely Island shorts that they would make.
Yeah.
That they recorded ahead of time, and then they just played the clip on the show.
Yeah.
But I believe they're writers for the actual sketches, and the group is called Please Don't Destroy. So this is Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain. And these are 3 friends that live together in a house. They're in their late 20s, early 30s. And they're kind of like, some of them are starting to get into real life stuff. And one of them is just wants to be like the old times. And there is a local legend of Foggy Mountain where there's a buried treasure. It's a bust of Marie Antoinette. and supposedly it's been buried there. And they find a compass when they're children, and it's been in one of their rooms. And through some documentary on TikTok, they realize that somebody that's the compass is the map to the treasure. So they basically get together for like one last hurrah to try to find the treasure of Foggy Mountain and basically become millionaires so they can quit their jobs and live together and not have to do adult shit.
Oh, that sounds like a fun romp.
Yes, and it kind of reminds me of the type of humor from. What was it? It was Donald Glover's old comedy troupe, Derek Comedy, or I think, Derek Comedy was like his YouTube channel, but there was that one that was a mystery team that he had where him and a couple of friends were like detectives in a small town. And,
yeah, that does sound familiar. Yeah, I'm not sure the name.
But the comedy in this is really funny, and the jokes per minute are pretty good.
Okay.
So it's like you get a lot of it. I'd probably give this like a B- or something like that, or like 3.5 stars. So it's got a lot of really interesting stuff, and it's a first feature from these guys.
I know. It's like they just became like, I mean, I don't know how long they've been Please Don't Destroy, like how long they've been around.
Yeah.
It's not like Good Neighbor stuff where it's like a decade spanning friendship where they've just been making content, and then they get on Saturday Night Live, and then
Good Neighbor stuff is Kyle Mooney and
Beck Bennett,
and which are both starring characters on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they write too, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I don't think they're on it anymore though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So the three leads are Martin Herlihy, John Higgins, and Ben Marshall, and it's pretty funny. Most of their sketches that I've seen are pretty funny.
Yeah.
The comedy is absurdist. It's goofy. It's kind of random. It's so random. But this is pretty damn good. And it makes a good use of like modern stuff because he's at one point, the guy, before he finds the treasure map to Foggy Mountain, he's on TikTok and he's scrolling through all his videos. And he's like, my algorithm's all screwed up, and it's just videos of animals humping. And he's like, how do I reset this? And then he gets to the video, and this person is like, you wouldn't believe this Foggy Mountain story. Da, 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 da. And he learns about it.
Yeah.
And he gets all excited, and then he swipes to the next video, and it's that same TikToker, and she's twerking. And then later on in the movie, he pulls his phone out again, and it's like more animals humping. He goes, maybe I got to log out and log back in. And you're like, it's just kind of funny, time-sensitive humor. So that's streaming on Peacock. Absolutely worth your time, and it's like one of these things that I liked it pretty good. It's there's definitely some of the cracks showing, and some of the indie sort of feel really shines through. But it's going to be really interesting to see what they do next.
Yeah,
it is one of those sort of things.
Yeah.
And then I watched Fatman. It's that
the Mel Gibson
Mel Gibson action movie where he plays Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And it was a lot better than I was expecting. I was kind of
for a movie called Fatman.
Yeah, and the fact that Mel Gibson is playing a grizzled Santa Claus,
the lead Santa.
Yeah, and it's like I got obviously I have my mixed feelings about Mel Gibson, but he kind of crushed it in this. So this is from 2020. It's streaming also on Peacock. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because you're either in or out with something like this. But if you're kind of on the fence and you're like, I don't know if this is going to be worth my time or not, it's worth it for Walton Goggins. He plays
he's in it?
He plays an assassin in it. And he's the assassin that's hired to go kill Santa Claus.
Oh.
It's a 12-year-old, it's a little shithead 12-year-old boy who's like,
oh my God.
His parents are millionaires, and he goes to some prep school, and he gets a lump of coal in his stocking. For a present, he gets a lump of coal, so he decides to hire a hitman to kill Santa Claus. That's the plot.
Oh, okay.
And Walton Goggins is the assassin.
That sounds just like me. I just like as a little kid.
That's
like,
you.
I want you to kill Santa Claus, Daddy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this won't stand.
Yes. Wait a second. I was a shithead all year, and now the consequences of my actions are here. I'm just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
So Walton Goggins.
It's just like when I die, I'm just gonna take a swing at our Lord and Savior,
and he's gonna banish you to hell immediately.
And then I'm gonna take a swing at the devil.
Yeah. I'm just taking swings at every
Every deity.
I've never seen Tyler throw a punch in his life. You talk a lot of game for someone who's never even thrown a punch.
That's not true at all.
I'm gonna punch God.
I will. You'll see.
So anyways, Walton Goggins' assassin character is a delight. He's so fun. He has a hamster that's his best friend, and he drives his car all the way from wherever he's at in the mainland America all the way up to the North Pole. Through Canada checkpoint, goes to the North Pole.
Is that impossible?
Yeah,
I was gonna say I didn't even know that was possible.
So it's pretty fun. The lore of Santa and the lore of he's a government contractor. The government pays him to deliver the gifts.
Wait a minute.
And
he's employed by the U.S. government.
Yeah, he is, and he's a mythical creature. Like he has superhuman strength. So it's really was something else. So
that sounds fun.
Yeah,
that sounds
it was
really
super fun. So that's streaming on Peacock, and then very lastly. I watched The Accountant, the movie with Ben Affleck.
Oh, I thought it was Matt Damon for some reason.
No. He's the
What am I thinking of? What was that?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
All right.
The Bourne Identity.
You know, I love that movie.
So The Accountant is streaming on Hulu, and I will just tell you this: the plot is that he is an autistic savant who is very good with numbers. Mm-hmm. And he cooks the books for the mob. He's also a hitman.
Nice.
That's all you need to know.
I actually heard this was pretty good.
It was a really fun time.
So
it was dumb as shit, but it was super fun.
So he's an accountant.
Yes.
With autism.
With
autism.
And autism plays a major role in the story. It's not just like, it's a little side note that he's autistic. It's like, that's a huge part of the movie. John Bernthal's in this, Anna Kendrick's in this, J.K. Simmons is in this.
Jamie Miner says it's not dumb. It's a great film. 5 stars.
Oh, the Fatman?
No, this one.
Oh, The Accountant.
Yeah.
Oh, it's. I don't know if I'd put it at 5 stars, but I had a friggin' blast watching it. We watched it last night, and it was super fun. J.K. Simmons, John Bernthal, Jeffrey Tambor, and John Lithgow. So many people in this movie, and
a lot of Johns.
Yeah, a lot of Johns in this. But that's streaming on Hulu, and it's like this kind of. It's a quirky concept action movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time is played ultra serious. So
okay,
yeah,
it's kind of like what was that Bob Odenkirk? Nobody. Yeah. I'm kind of getting vibes from that by the way you're describing it.
It's totally different. He fights with a sniper rifle, but then there's a point where he gets to hand-to-hand contact, and it does a flashback to where his father's training him with martial arts as like a 10-year-old autistic kid. And he beats the shit out of this guy with a belt, and you're like, it's awful. What the hell is this? This is great. Super fun. So watch The Accountant on Hulu.
All right. Awesome.
Okay. And that's it.
That's it.
All right, Tyler. What do you have to say this week?
Yeah, so this week has
better not say Invincible.
No.
Do not bring up that goddamn show on this here podcast.
Don't bring up that show, even though it's a really great show. But
yeah.
Anyways, it's been a long week. You know, like I haven't been able to.
This bit again.
This bit again. You know what?
Someone's already made this joke.
Somebody already made that joke. You can't use that.
You can't do it again, Tyler.
Okay.
You can't recycle their old same bits.
All right. So,
you work every week. We know that.
Me and Joseph don't have jobs, so
yeah, we're unemployed.
I know. I know. Sitting on your loot.
Yep. Independently wealthy is what they call it.
Oh, which, by the way, Joseph, we need to have a conversation after the show.
Okay. He needs to borrow some money.
Yeah. Can I have $10,000? Speaking of needing $10,000, I was on Freevee the other night, and 1974 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is streaming there.
Oh, also known as Head Cheese.
Oh, wonderful. Head Cheese.
Yeah, Head Cheese. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what they call a callback.
And and then you got to watch the part where they talked about Head Cheese.
Well, you know what? So unfortunately, I can't say this is like a proper streaming pick because I did watch. started to watch it. I did watch kind of halfway through it.
1/3 of a streaming pick.
I've seen the movie
for
before.
a movie you've seen before.
I've already seen it before. I mean, I put in the effort to try to because I knew I put in the effort.
If I don't get all the accolades for trying but failing,
I'm not looking for accolades.
I was in the room and it was on.
So I did try to watch the whole thing, but I was just so goddamn exhausted. So I did want to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 1974 version, and how it made me feel watching it. I mean, even though I watched a third of it this time around, but I've seen it so many times, I can, kibitz about it. So everyone knows what the movie is about. If you're tuning into this show, and if you don't know what Texas Chainsaw Massacre is about, I
feel sorry for you.
What's your problem?
Where are you?
Yeah, come on.
What are you doing with your life? But what I really like this, the best description I've heard about this movie is strangely from Rob Zombie. He said he was doing, I think he was doing an interview for the devil, he was doing a press junket for The Devil's Rejects, and he was talking about his inspiration, and when he's waxing on about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, not Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, but the beginning of the story, he felt. He just felt, he said he had a sense of feeling dirty, hot, humid. And if you know anything about the production of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they were in the height of the heat of Texas.
It's a wet, hot movie.
And oh my God,
it's wet.
But I couldn't agree with him more, because watching that movie, even because we're at the beginning of winter right now. So even watching that movie, I started feeling hot and weird and dirty, and I think what God damn it, not Topher Grace, he's not the director. Toby Hooper.
Yeah.
Topher Grace.
I don't know why Topher Grace came to mind at first. Can you imagine Topher Grace being in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie?
I think he was a zygote back then.
That would have been great. But anyways, I really like the movie because it feels really natural, and it's very simple. It's a very simple movie, but with really great quality horror shots, and it
feels dirty watching it.
It's just really, and it's also just really weird.
Or watching a third of it feels dirty also.
Yeah. What I was thinking about.
I get it.
What I was thinking about it, on the drive here to the studio was how, when you think about the classic horror movies during those times, Friday the 13th and Halloween, they all seem very sterile, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre just feels like an outlier.
It's sloppy. It's a mess.
Yeah, but
filthy.
Nothing like a good sloppy.
But in a good, but in a good way though. In a good way, and so,
good slop.
And so, yeah, and then I watched the like we said, at the beginning of the show, that the Australian
Fairway Downs.
Yes.
What compelled you to watch it?
Your mom was watching it.
I came home and my mom she's like
she patted the couch next to her and said, "Sit down, boy."
Yeah, and
sit down, Pop.
Yeah, and then I had a glass of wine, and there is one episode that happened, and afterwards I just. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go up into my room right now and pal around in my bedroom.
What does that mean? Pal around.
I'm gonna walk around. Just
don't worry about what happens.
Your mom
in my
says
bedroom.
you didn't like the grandfather.
The grandfather.
The grandfather in
Is there
that
a character, the grandfather?
Oh yeah, that jackass who doesn't do anything. Oh my god.
Oh, it was a Grandpa Joe situation.
Yeah,
huh?
no, yeah. He sits. we could definitely. I could.
We
go
don't have
on.
no context.
Yeah, we don't know anything
I've
about
only seen
this.
it once. I don't remember much.
That grandfather is a complete jackass who doesn't do anything to help his grandson, and he just sits out there. And you know what? I'm not gonna even get into it because I got into it last night. But anyways, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like if you
Where's that streaming?
That's streaming on Freevee.
Oh yeah, Freevee. You said that.
There is ads, so
only watch a third of it.
So be prepared. be prepared for that. But
And
great.
and Fairway Downs is on Hulu.
Yes, it is.
Great.
It's 5 episodes, so and they're not that long. So great. It's not that one is okay, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is great. So check that out on Freevee.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna run through these really quick. It's not anything new, not anyone who hadn't seen these. I watched episode 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars.
Oh, cool! I'm watching that right now, actually, downstairs.
And yeah, they're all good.
I got it running. I'm gonna count it on my letterbox.
They're all streaming on Disney Plus. I mean, you can watch those. And then I watched the first 2 Harry Potters. And those are all on Peacock now. Oh. So get your
damn, you watched. So that's 6 movies right there. 5 movies. I'm sorry,
5 movies.
Mm-hmm. Before you get into the next one, can I say for 1 second? I had a friend of the show, Lindsay Washburn, who has a YouTube channel of the same name, Lindsay Washburn, and she donated to me. She sent me, just out of the blue, a original box set of the Star Wars movies on VHS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the unedited version,
like 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And because I have the special edition set, like the gold box, which has all the bullshit CGI in it. And I was like, I just don't even, it doesn't even feel right watching that on VHS. And she sent me the original, and I'm watching it right now, and it's such a delight to see the original cut on a CRT TV.
Yeah, watching the on Disney Plus, it's obviously
Special
the
edition.
updated versions, and so seeing that singer in I think it's the first episode or the 4th episode.
Yeah, it's
like
oh god, I know, that's so bad, terrible. They take an iconic scene and shit on it.
What was George Lucas thinking?
Oh my god,
I don't know. And honestly, I can't remember what it looked like before.
You're on Tyler.
That's okay. But yeah. So
was that at Jabba's palace?
Yes.
So that was episode 6 then. That was episode 6. Because,
no, it wasn't episode 6.
Because if it's at Jabba's palace, it's definitely episode 6. Because in episode 5, he's frozen in carbonite, and then Luke has to save him. But if in episode 4, when they're in Tatooine, they're at Mos Eisley.
Yeah, it was episode 6.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It was episode 6.
Either way, terrible.
Yeah,
it was
atrocity.
But what I really want to talk about, is Batman Returns. Batman Returns, the sequel to Batman.
I love this movie. This damn movie's so good.
Batman Returns.
That's with Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this Batman Returns is not the perfect, but it is a perfect way, like one of the perfect ways to begin a holiday season.
I don't know if you heard, we were already in the holiday season, my friend.
But I watched this on Sunday.
Yeah, perfect. He cracked off December.
Yes. I mean, it's not much to be said about this movie that hasn't already been said, but it's just a set, a production design, dream. Everything looks so wonderful in the snow, and then you have Danny DeVito's penguin, terrifying, disgusting little penguin.
It'll never be topped. The penguin.
Yeah,
it's his penguin.
And I mean, I don't know.
Oozing sludge out of his mouth while he's eating fish.
That was very disturbing.
Yeah.
But Colin Farrell,
just his body shape. He's shaped like a penguin.
He looks like an egg.
Yeah, but because I mean, Tim Burton, he leans into the fact the penguin.
Yeah,
he leans into the fact, like the animal, the penguin, for the character. Like he has flippers for hands.
That's right. I forgot about that.
You muted me again.
Did I?
Yes.
Sorry.
But yeah, he has flippers for hands in Tim Burton's, and I feel like the Batman's version is like he's a
gangster.
Yeah, he's just a gangster, and they call him the Penguin
But he has penguin-like features in his face.
Sort of.
In the Batman?
Yeah, in the Batman,
Kind of. I guess
he's got
got a little bit of a sharp nose.
But they toned it down for good reason, I think. But in Tim Burton's, he's Danny DeVito height, so he's short, and then he's just this disgusting onesie wearing. A balding, long hair. And pale and sludge coming out of his mouth all the time.
Dude, when he comes down the stairs and his publicist is showing him to the press, and he's in his onesie pajama bottoms, and he's just moaning, and he's we're gonna all these kind of people here, and he's just handing him, he's eating fish, and you're like,
raw fish.
Whose idea was this?
Now
I love it. But
I want to know
idea?
what
He has a publicist.
His mother had an affair with a penguin.
Because you think so?
There's with the penguin.
You're looking at what I didn't realize when when the movie starts, it's Paul Rubin plays his dad.
Yeah,
which I thought was I had no idea, and I was like, oh, that's Pee-wee. Yeah, he's playing Penguin's dad. And then he's born. He's a disgusting creature, and then they put him in a box as he gets older. You see, he eats the cat.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that.
And then they sort of
let him go.
Yeah, they Moses him and throw him into the river.
They pull a 300. They're like, he's not fit for battle,
Yeah. Well, they didn't kill him though. They just threw him in the river.
Oh my God,
they just threw him in the river.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using that now. They Mosesed him
for all the times you have to reference a baby floating down a river in a basket.
Yeah. Just floating anything down in a basket. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a super fun movie. And then Catwoman, yeah, she's great.
I might have got my first boner from her, maybe.
I mean,
perhaps
that set me on a path.
Yeah, I was definitely a choice.
Yeah. No, I can't.
It's Rebecca Romaine Stamos and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
I was like, I'm too young to be watching this right now.
And plus, the licking scene too. It was just it was a little.
And then Christopher Walken's in it as
well.
Well,
playing Max Schreck, the actor that his character's in this is named Max Schreck, who's the actor who played Nosferatu. What a weird homage.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And he kills Catwoman. Well, he kills the woman who becomes Catwoman.
Isn't it weird though? Okay. Isn't it weird?
It's a supernatural thing in this movie.
Yeah. She falls. She's down in her apartment.
Yeah.
And cats are on her. And then she's Catwoman.
Like Spider-Man.
It's like the way that in the old creature feature movie Frogs starring Sam Elliott.
Classic Frogs.
You're like, how do the frogs kill people? I don't know. They're just on them. And then someone falls, and then there's a bunch of frogs on them, and then they're dead. Yeah.
Well, it's like
by that logic, they should be frogmen.
It's like well, it's like bees though. It's
but bees sting you.
No, they don't sting.
They do sting you.
When there's an invader in their hive,
the buzzing.
They buzz on you, like they pile on top of you, and then they just vibrate until you overheat and die.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what the cats and frogs were doing.
I mean, the cats are just crawling over her, like licking her face.
They're like, die already, so I can eat your head.
They're about to start eating her.
Yeah.
And but then she's resurrected as
I love her
Catwoman.
Her Catwoman's so good.
But what is her abilities?
She's nimble.
She's nimble like a cat. She can use a whip.
She can use a whip.
Like cats. Like cats can use whips.
Yeah.
And she's really good at it.
She's acrobatic,
and she's sexual like a cat.
Yes. That's when I see a cat.
I don't know, you ever see a cat just walking along? You're like, put it away.
I don't know. I don't know if I would say that.
Public place.
Yeah.
However, I will say I do love Michelle Pfeiffer as the Catwoman. But Zoe Kravitz, she's I love that costume design.
No. Michelle Pfeiffer wins.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
We're like this is going to be my hill that I die on when I'm an old man, and there's been 10 iterations.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah, there's been 10 iterations of Penguin
Michelle Pfeiffer
and Catwoman.
was the best Catwoman that I've ever seen on the silver screen.
Shut up, Grandpa.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good. I was going to say there's going to be 10 iterations of Catwoman and Penguin when I'm 80 years old, and I'm going to say, no, they did it best. They one and done it with Tim Burton.
All right. Besides Michelle Pfeiffer, let's name the next Catwoman.
The next Catwoman.
Who
after Zoe?
Your ideal Catwoman.
After Zoe?
My ideal Catwoman.
Tilda Swinton. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see her in
I don't
leather.
know about that.
White leather somehow.
I mean, like just like a young actress, I would probably think like ideally, I would want Florence Pugh to be a Catwoman. But I think the obvious choice for Hollywood executives who are going to choose for a new Catwoman is going to be Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown?
No way. No.
You don't think so? You don't think so? Oh, I totally see
Sydney
it.
Sweeney.
Stop trying to make Millie Bobby Brown a thing.
But, how am I trying to make it?
No,
her
I'm
a
talking.
thing?
I'm talking to Hollywood.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, no,
not you.
No, I was gonna say, I was like, I mean, like, I don't really care for her acting, but like, it kind of seems like the next evolution. Like,
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Oh, that's not
No,
bad.
Batman. Stop doing that.
Yes, you had a choice. How about Vanessa Kirby? She's pretty in right now.
Is she the Margot Robbie lookalike?
No. That's so she's in.
That's Samara
Weaving.
Samara Weaving. Yeah.
Samara Weaving's not a bad call either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Vanessa Kirby she's the villainess in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Oh yeah.
And she's also in the new Napoleon movie. She plays his lover,
Josephine.
Josephine. Yeah.
Yeah. Me with an een.
Yeah, I mean, I think, but I think.
No one never thought about that.
I'm gonna say Olivia Colman.
Olivia
Oh,
Colman.
sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
She's got the charisma.
I'm just thinking of someone who like seems limber and like fluid,
lanky, and limber,
lanky.
and
that's why he's Tilda Swinton.
flexible.
What about, let's just go out of left field and cast Roseanne Barr.
No.
Okay. Well, now you're not. Who's not taking this bit seriously?
Oh, it is taking it seriously. Like, think about a Roseanne Barr Catwoman.
Alicia Vikander.
Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah.
She'd be good. Is that funny?
Yeah. Okay. Serious answer. Leah Sudol.
Leah Sudol. Oh yeah,
she's very exotic. Mm-hmm. Yes,
exotic.
Very
what does that
interesting.
even mean? Exotic.
She's like a Persian cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Persian cat.
She's very exotic.
We've had
or Devon Rex.
We've had Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Halle Berry.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway and Zoe Kravitz. Now that's the only ones that I know. Oh, and Eartha Kitt, of course.
Oh yeah, from the original.
The original.
Adam West Batman.
Yeah, she's a fox too. Yzma, voice of Yzma.
Yeah. Singer of Santa Baby.
We've had great Catwomen in our time.
And Anne Hathaway.
Well, I literally said Anne Hathaway. I thought she was a wonderful Catwoman.
No, you said we had great Catwomen, and then also there's Anne Hathaway.
Oh, well.
I actually don't think she's that bad in that. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's a little shoehorned.
Yeah, Kevin says Sydney Sweeney and also Florence Pugh would be good.
Yes.
Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria fame.
Yeah. I don't know. Florence Pugh's more built for comfort instead of speed. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
I don't know if that's body shaming or not.
No,
read between the lines, listeners.
No, that's perfectly fine. That's delicious.
No, I think. Oh, I was thinking. Oh man, now I just lost my train of thought. Shit.
Well, it's
Dakota Fanning,
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams.
Yes, she's a little old now.
Amy Adams.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's like the Catwoman is like in canonically mid-20s.
If they were gonna make a comedic Batman and maybe Zooey Deschanel.
Oh God, I would never do that.
Quirky Catwoman.
Quirky Catwoman.
The cat.
Catwoman's the worst Catwoman.
Her outfit has bangs.
She's wearing a baby doll dress, off the shoulder dress.
Oh, I'm swooning.
Fucking terrible.
Okay. Well,
where's that streaming at?
The Batman Returns.
Disney Plus.
No, not Disney Plus. I think it's. I want to say it's on Peacock because that's what I've been using a lot recently.
Peacock's got some good stuff on it.
Maybe I gotta try out this Peacock.
Nice. That's a callback, I think.
It's on Max.
Oh yeah, Max
and Tubi.
Max and Tubi. There's a lot of Batman properties out there. Batman Returns is on Max and Tubi. So
Batman Returns is dope.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of prefer it to the first one.
I haven't seen the first one in a long time, but I rewatched this one.
But it's definitely a seasonal thing. Yeah, it's like it's like not a Christmas movie, but like Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Oh God,
it's
no,
like
we're
that
not
whole
getting
thing
to
again.
this. We're not getting to it again.
Speaking of which,
by the way, before we sign off on our Gab and Chatter,
we have our YouTube channel still has a giveaway that's going on right now. The Smashy Hot Steel production of a Die Hard Christmas ornament of John McClane is as a TV dinner in an air conditioning vent.
Yes.
And all you have to do is go to the YouTube channel, find the video. We have, I think,
we have the main video and we have a short, and now we'll have this one.
Yeah, we have another one. So all you got to do is go into the comments, just reply if you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not, or whatever else you like in the comments. And there's not a whole lot of entries right now. So if you go in there right now, you have a good shot to
shot of winning.
Yeah, you have a good shot of winning.
Yeah.
But you have to subscribe to the channel. So we'll pick one at random. If you're subscribed to the channel, you're the winner. If you're not, off to the next one.
Alrighty.
Or if you have an anime avatar, we're going to skip you.
Well, hey, let's not discriminate.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, so cool. Thank you to our cool-ass yard duties over on Patreon. That's Javier, Listener Steven, Heather Sachs, Ryan Corbin, and Chris. And if you want to support us, you can join the Patreon as well. $5 and up gets your movie on the wheel. But there is all kinds of other ways for free to support us. We got the YouTube. We got the Twitch stream that we're on right now. Subscribe, all that stuff. I've already memorized it now.
I know, look at that.
But yeah, there's all kinds of ways to support for free, and we will not charge for this show. But if you want to support us, it really means a lot. Until next time. Thank you for joining us as we gab and chatter. Follow us later on in the week as we review Joseph's pick from the Wheel of Destiny, The Pianist, starring Adrian Brody and no one else. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/MCFC podcast, and send us an email, mcfcpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, and please follow us on Instagram at Middle Class Film Class and leave us a voicemail, why don't you? 209-730-6010.
And follow us on Twitter at Podcast MCFC and on TikTok at Middle Class Film Class.
Yeah, so subscribe to the YouTube channel, and if you're watching there now, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
See ya.